Reddit users, what is your worst roommate experience? Plus update. It all started when I moved in with Jason, a guy I met through a mutual friend. On the surface, he seemed chill, played video games, worked from home, and kept to himself. I thought he was going to be the perfect roommate, until I learned that Jason had a sneaky side. I had a Pokemon card collection, and not just any collection. I'm talking rare, vintage cards from the early days. Charizards, Blastoises, you name it. The whole set was easily worth $10,000, and it had taken me years to build. I kept them in a safe, secure binder, always hidden in my closet. Jason knew about them. I had shown him once, casually mentioning how valuable they were, not thinking much of it. Big mistake. One day, after coming back from a weekend trip, I noticed the binder was gone. At first, I thought I'd misplaced it, but a sinking feeling set in when I saw Jason's bedroom door slightly open, something he never did. I barged in without knocking, and there it was, a crumpled receipt on his desk for an online auction house. My stomach dropped. "Jason, where are my cards?" I asked, my voice shaking. "Oh, those?" "I sold them," he said, not even looking up from his computer screen like it was no big deal. "You weren't using them and I needed the money." I felt like I was in a nightmare. "You what?" I shouted, my blood boiling. "Those were worth thousands." He shrugged, still unfazed. "I only got a couple grand for them. Anyway, I'll pay you back. Eventually." That was the last straw. I packed my stuff and left within the week, filed a police report and blocked him on everything. But no amount of legal action would bring back my collection. Jason? Last I heard, he moved on to a new place. Who knows whose life he's messing up now? But one thing's for sure. I'll never trust another roommate like that again. Update. A few months after the whole disaster with Jason, I had mostly come to terms with the loss. The police had been no help, of course, since Jason claimed it was a misunderstanding, and he had intended to pay me back. But karma has a funny way of catching up with people. One day, out of the blue, I got a message from a guy named Tom on Instagram. He said he'd bought a Pokemon card collection at an auction a while back, and he'd recently found my name on a small card tucked into the binder, an old note I had written to myself when I first started collecting. Tom, a fellow Pokemon fan, wanted to return the collection to its rightful owner. I was floored. We got on a call, and sure enough, after describing a few key cards, it was clear he had my collection. The catch? He'd paid $3,000 for it and didn't feel comfortable just giving it away for free. After some back and forth, we agreed on a fair price that was way less than what it was actually worth, but still a decent chunk of change. I didn't care. I just wanted my cards back. As for Jason, I found out from a mutual friend that he got kicked out of his new place after pulling a similar stunt with his next roommate, selling off some rare video game consoles. Last I heard, he's couch surfing and scrambling to make ends meet. The cards? They're back where they belong, this time in a locked safe, never to be seen by another roommate again.